Today's video is going to be just a little different than usual, as today I want to discuss Ninjago Core. We know it's making a return in January. A lot of people aren't really happy about this, but thoughts aside, today we are going to be discussing a different aspect of Ninjago Core that is technically right there in front of us, but regardless, I still haven't really seen too many people talk about it just yet. Now, when Core was initially revealed, as some of you may remember, late back in 2021, I believe it was in the end of November, the very beginning of December in 2021, it wasn't really popular with most folks at all in the community. In fact, it was pretty hated, and there wasn't really anything that was more hated than Core at that point in time. The Ninjago community completely slandered these sets, mainly because they just looked like they were for kids, which is exactly what Core was for. It was a simple theme that didn't really tie into any specific Ninjago season, that was just kind of there to help people get into the theme, which is why a lot of people that are obviously already into the theme may not really take the biggest liking to this. And also, to make things worse, this was kind of seen as a replacement towards Legacy, and it still kind of is, because ever since Core was introduced, we have not had a Legacy wave or any sign of Legacy returning at all. So I guess you could consider Core to be the predecessor for Ninjago Legacy, which upsets a lot of people even more. However, fast forward almost a year later, and, well, something almost kind of unexpected did happen, as Core is going to return in January 2023, which is kind of insane, I guess. A lot of people did expect it to return, but also there is a big handful of people that weren't wanting it to return, myself included to an extent, to be honest. Although I did see where they were going for with this theme, of course it being targeted towards younger kids, I didn't really think it would sell all that well. However, considering the fact Core is returning in January, it alerts to me that Core probably was kind of a hit with younger fans. I don't really know many people in the community that did really like it. I've definitely seen people that are fans of it, but I haven't really seen that much, to be honest with you. However, I do think that with younger kids, which obviously they wouldn't be in the community, I think they did like it a lot more than what I've seen floating around the fandom, to be honest, which does make quite a lot of sense, and will explain why they are bringing it back. Towards the general scope of just the public, I guess it did sell a lot better than a lot of people were anticipating, and also I can kind of see the market towards it, you know, just your everyday people walking into a store, they see this and decide to buy it. You know, it does kind of add up. On their own, I guess these sets, at least some of them, are kind of cool, and for younger kids, some of those very simple dragons, you know, they could work very nicely as a very small, nice toy in a way, and so I do see where the market for Core is, and I can understand why it's coming back, although personally I do see it as a waste of a set wave, as do many other people. It's ultimately not that exciting to me. I guess there may be a few sets that are good, but overall Ninjago Core just isn't my cup of tea at all, and I'm not a fan of it in the slightest, but I think that just about does it for this one. Talking about Core and how it unexpectedly did a lot better in terms of sales than we originally thought of. And of course, Lego is not going to be renewing a line of sets that didn't sell well the first time. That's just obviously not how business works. But clearly, it did sell well enough, and that is why it's being renewed for January 2023. So yeah, the future is bright for Ninjago Core fans out there, I guess. Gonna have to wait and see where this goes. And that just about does conclude this one here, guys. So with all of this being said, be sure to drop your thoughts down below and over in the comments. Love to hear your thoughts. With this being said, if you did enjoy today's video, feel free to drop a like on it, subscribe to the channel for more content very similar to this, and hit that notification bell so you guys can be the first to watch my new videos as soon as they come out every day. And with this being said, guys, I'll see you all tomorrow for my next video, coming very, very soon. Goodbye.